This week's Parsha Vaychi begins by noting that Yaakov lived for another 17 years after arriving in Egypt. Now, after 17 years and becoming exceedingly weak, Yaakov knew his time was growing short and wished to bless and prepare his children and their descendants for that which was to come. Yosef, informed of Yaakov's illness and decline, visited Yaakov with the sons Ephraim and Manasseh. Yaakov asked to bless them, and Yosef positioned them before him. However, before actually blessing Ephraim and Manasseh, the Torah states that Yaakov blessed Yosef. The blessing recorded, however, looks like it was a blessing for Ephraim and Manasseh rather than for Yosef. So, with what blessing did Yaakov bless Yosef? Sforno explains that Yaakov's blessing to Yosef was an unknown, unwritten one. So after first blessing Yosef with an unknown blessing, Yaakov then proceeded to bless Yosef's sons with their blessing as recorded in the Torah. The Kotzker Rebbe echoes this thought with a famous saying of his: "Not every thought should be said, not every speech should be written down, and not all writings are fit for print." According to Sforno, Yaakov's blessing to Yosef was unique and meant only for him. Private conversations, especially between a father and son, do not always need to be shared with others. Rashbam explains that Yaakov did not actually bless Yosef. When children are blessed by someone, parents feel blessed through the Yiddish nachas, or Jewish pride and joy of the children receiving a wonderful blessing. According to Rashbam then, by blessing Ephraim and Manasseh, Yaakov made Yosef feel blessed and filled with joy from his father's important blessing to his children. Perhaps we can say something else. While Yaakov intended to bless both Ephraim and Manasseh, this particular blessing that he gave right now was specifically meant for and given to Yosef and not to Ephraim and Manasseh. When Yosef first came to Yaakov, Yaakov recounted how God had appeared to him and blessed him to be fruitful and multiply. A blessing that came true, as Yaakov unexpectedly lived to see the success of all his children and grandchildren. Now, Yaakov is blessing Yosef, asking that God bless Yosef in the same way that God blessed him. Yosef should also have and see the success of his many descendants. This blessing came true with the Torah testifying at the end of the Parsha that Yosef saw many descendants, including his great-grandchildren. It was only after blessing Yosef with seeing the success of his many descendants could Yaakov then go ahead and bless Ephraim and Manasseh with their special blessing. Often, we find ourselves dwelling on the past, but it's important to remember that children represent the future. They aren't here to fix our mistakes or to perform a tikkun, a correction of our actions or selves. Instead, they are here to build on the past and what we did and pave the way for the next chapter in Jewish history. And witnessing their success brings us immense joy. Shabbat Shalom.